One day I'll learn to do this right.
What happened?
Well, it's just like intro music stuff, like standard like shit that I fuck up all the time.
And be fine.
I know. It's how we start the show every time with a good old Sean B fuck up. Welcome to the Mind Snacks Podcast. It is Sean B. It is November 9th, the year 2022. And as always, I'm here with my friend Tyler Me. Tyler, how you doing tonight?
Good. I mean, I'm not the senator, but I guess I'm as good as can be.
That's actually kind of bullshit, too.
I know,
Who beat you?
I don't know. Some Rick Young dickhead, I think. I don't remember. I wasn't even on the... I looked at the polls. I didn't even see my vote. Did it even get counted?
Well, are you sure you're the one that voted for you?
I don't know, honestly. I got the perfect campaign. Write me in. Everyone can just hit write in, dude, and just type me in there.
It would have been really nice had you gotten to be a senator.
It'd have been kind of funny.
Because then you would have had, you would have added some qualification to this 2024 ticket we got going on. There's going to be a billboard. Oh, yeah. Can't wait for that. Our guests in the studio tonight are two young ladies who have done awesome shit all the time.
We don't
like,
get
literally awesome. Yeah, you don't get carded anymore. For booze.
It's just because everybody knows that.
That's
so
true.
it's
Right.
not fair.
Booze, cigarettes, you can buy it all. These are the two ladies that created the group Boobs and Brews, the mom support group. We had them on the show probably a couple years ago, and they've done way more awesome shit since then. So Jacqueline and Shayna, Boobs and Brews, here tonight. What's up, ladies? How you guys doing?
We're good. How are you guys?
Sounds like you.
I'm not senator, so that's
right.
It's still pretty fresh.
But you could
Yeah.
still
Can we,
have
move
a
on
weird
from that?
sex scandal if you wanted to.
I already do. I just need it to come out.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
No one's
okay.
gonna dig it up
It'd be
until
like
I'm elected.
Right.
see.
It'd be like Tyler Me and his mind snack.
If I release it now, I'm just a weirdo. But if it comes out, everyone's like, "Oh man, it's cool."
What is the scandal on your face?
This
Are you trying to grow a beard?
I'm just kind of interested to see what it'll look
Are
like.
you
Wait, look this way.
trying
Oh yeah, you can see the patch.
to
Totally.
grow
Yeah,
a
what are
beard?
you-
Like, show them, dude.
I got patches everywhere.
Yeah.
Turn back this way. Look back there. Yeah.
Look at that. That's
But
gorgeous.
it's longer than it looks, kind of, because half the hair is blonde that's coming in. It's
Yeah, right.
It's like red blonde, and there's some black in there. I think I'm like a calico cat, dude. I think all calico cats are female.
Are your
Right.
Are your pubes calico?
No, they're like half brown, half
Carpet
blonde.
match
which
the
is
drapes,
weird.
bub?
No,
Is it patchy too?
No,
Oh,
You kind of seem like you'd be that guy.
Is it even there?
no.
I say you manscaped, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Dude, I'm still an advocate for Lawnmower 4.0, dude. Nick your sacks in the back. Ain't nicked that little fucker yet.
Yeah.
Which one of you got waxed? You did.
Yeah, we both did.
We both, he got more than I did.
I got nipple to nipple wax.
Yeah.
That was one of the most deeply traumatizing
I got
episodes.
I got
I've
like
ever
a
had to
V.
watch.
That was one of the greatest episodes of this show of all time, by the
fucking
way.
hurt.
But followed closely by the one where Shayna blacked out on camera.
Yeah.
What did I say? I was like, you need to sit down, you stupid bitch.
Was that the birthday? Was that your birthday?
The Darty?
No,
Wait,
we
no,
had
this
you
is like
guys.
a regular episode.
We had you guys as guests. This is the first time you guys were there. We had you as guests.
Okay, yeah.
And
yeah.
we're talking about all this awesome shit that you guys do, like promoting the shit out of Boobs and Brews.
Not now.
And then all of a sudden, Shayna's like, I don't even know what you're saying. I got nothing. I'm tired.
stuff.
But
I'm tired.
the extra to that is that we found her in her car asleep, and I was so mad at her. She had Texas Roadhouse, so I get into her car, eat her fucking Texas Roadhouse, and put the empty box back in her car. I was like, "Take that, you stupid bitch!"
Oh, God,
So,
dude.
Wow.
so then it was your birthday when Joe Diffie died.
Yes.
And
So that was
Miranda.
not my birthday. That was just another
Oh,
long
that was just like a
stream.
24-hour.
That I was
Miranda
trying to
went
do.
fucking berserk, dude.
Oh,
we
yeah.
were on the day after all the restaurants shut down.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the first time we
Yeah,
had
yeah.
you guys on. When it was largely irresponsible to be hanging out together.
But we didn't know that yet.
Well, we never even once we knew that, we still had people we're like, well, we're still gonna do mind snacks. And everybody's like, I guess we'll come over.
Yeah.
We were all though at a different place because we have tiny humans. So
Yeah.
Sure, like
That
no,
whole situation was a lot more.
it made
weird.
sense. But yeah, the day after the restaurant shut down, like literally, you guys are the guests, and it goes from like talking about everything you guys are doing to like this somber, like we don't have jobs anymore episode. Like, Tyler Me's like, fuck that, I'm working more.
And we're all like, how do we file for unemployment? Like, what is
Right.
happening?
Yeah, dude.
Right. Here are some organizations that can help you with your poverty. Thank God we got through that.
Yeah,
I mean, it was kind of nice having a consistent paycheck from unemployment.
it was kind of wild though, like to just one day not have a job.
Yeah.
And-
And I never not had a job, but it was weird.
You go from making like $400+ on a Saturday night to just sitting at home. You're
Yeah.
just like,
This,
Cool.
yeah, you're like, this kind of fucking blows.
And it's like you finally have a Saturday off, but you can't do shit
Yeah.
because COVID.
See, I
So
never like, the only thing that happened to me was that they moved me down to a 3/12 shift instead of 5/8.
yeah.
2020 COVID was the longest I ever stayed away from Vegas for a while, for a long time. Yeah. Because I went in February right before COVID hit.
Sure.
And then I didn't go back till December.
Oh
Like,
God, dude! Twice in the same calendar year.
that's
How
10
did you
months.
survive?
That's
How did
10
you survive
months.
only twice?
So
let's
usually
never
I go
do
3.
that again.
I
Let's
know.
just never do that again.
No, even if COVID comes back, let's just be fucking raw dog it.
I mean, that's what Florida did.
What up?
Florida just didn't give a motherfuck, dude.
And all those guys,
And they're
look,
all old retired people. They're just all like,
Yes,
hey,
because
do
they
this.
have nothing else to live
Exa-
for.
exa-
They've lived their life.
Yeah, they're just like, hey, fuck all y'all. They just fucking ran amok down there.
I
dude.
literally sent
No
a message
fear.
last night. Was like, hopefully global warming just sinks Florida and it just.
No, have you seen the ones
Floats
like?
off.
Have you seen the ones like kids? When I grow up, it's like, honey, it's 75 in November. I got some bad news. When I grow up, I got some bad news, pal.
Oh,
holy
man.
shit. So what have you guys been up to?
We've been busy bees. We both have different jobs since we've been here.
I feel like I see you more
Yeah.
than I see Jacqueline, but I feel like you're exclusive now, like, right? Like talking to you is like a privilege now because, you know, you're doing such big shit.
Oh, shut up.
And
I'm
then
just
Shayna,
not-
Shayna's also doing amazing shit, but she comes to my bar.
I also
I do.
have a husband that works night shift and a 4-year-old. So, I mean, until we become Ohio and let children in bars.
She also has this strange Waffle House addiction right now. So if you don't catch her at work or like with her husband, her and Luca are usually at the Waffle
You
House.
got to get there before the pawpaws get there and take all the good seats.
Don't worry, she wears her pocket tee.
That a real thing?
Oh,
I
yeah.
have a legit.
It's kinda
me and Luca
bad.
love Waffle House.
Well, I mean, there's nothing not to love about Waffle
The
House.
All-Star Special's been on sale since they fucking opened.
Right.
$10, bub. You get so much food for $10.
Yeah, and
it's
the
ridiculous.
price under the little X, the cross out keeps going higher. 13. Oh man, it was $10.99 last week. Nope.
Yeah,
$10
used to
bucks.
be $13.99.
That's the old price. Yeah, they just raised
Okay,
that.
so let's guess why Luca loves Waffle House.
Because they have chocolate milk.
No.
Because they cook in front of you. You get to
'Cause
see
Luca-
a crackhead fry up some eggs.
Hey, they fucking crush those eggs though, dude.
They are so good. It's amazing what a craft single can do to
Yeah.
a scrambled egg.
Yeah, dude.
And some hash browns.
Like
So,
the brick. Same thing he'll do to a cup of
Luca
chili.
is a kiddo with autism and he loves numbers. So we have to sit in front of the waffle irons because he likes watching the waffle
Oh, all of them
irons.
tick down. Yeah,
yeah,
there
yeah.
you go.
I'm always like,
Those waffles are so fucking good. That
it
comes
doesn't
out of
make
those
any
things.
sense.
They're so fluffy.
Yeah, yeah. You'd say like they used to have one of those waffle makers at my work, and you could like get the batter and like pour it in there and cook it yourself or whatever.
Why would you want to do that when someone smoking could do it?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I was like the ashes. I think add some flavor.
Wait,
Right.
wait, are you talking about like a waffle iron that you find sometimes at like a hotel?
Yeah, you make the
Where
batter.
you gotta like
and
pour
you,
it
like,
in
pour it
and then
there.
tilt the waffle
and
iron
it
like
counts down. Yeah, I mean, it comes out the best fucking waffles you ever had.
wow.
Right. It's
Wow.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, how's that even like? I don't even know how it's possible, but it's
You
good.
guys like know your Waffle House orders straight up because I can like repeat mine right now.
I know
Yeah.
her Waffle House order. That's how
Dude,
bad this is.
I get that sauce. So they've got those bowls they've released in the last few years, like sausage and like eggs and like sausage, egg, and
Like
cheese.
everything's
and
all in
bacon.
one
Yeah,
thing. Mm-hmm.
just throw the shit in. And I love that. I used to get shit on because Steak and Shake did the skillets for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. Hodgepodge, just random shit they threw on a skillet.
It's all going the same place.
I love that shit, baby. Let's throw it together.
Dude, you know what we need to take a
B's
trip?
and G's, mashed
No,
potatoes, sausage, bacon,
We need
Hash
to take
browns.
a trip
little fucking gummy worms.
to the
Let's
old
go.
Tickly Pickle.
What?
It's like a place. It's called like the Tickled Pickle or the Pickle something. I don't know.
Stack-
Tickled
pickle?
picks.
No. It's a bar
Tickled
up in
Pickle?
like maybe it's something pickle. It's got a pickle
The
in it.
stacked pickle?
No,
That is a
no.
bar in like Indy.
No. This is in the middle of fucking nowhere, dude.
The tickle pickle.
Something like that. It's something.
Well,
Maybe
can
it's
you
just
Google
called
that
the
shit
pickle.
before
Maybe it's
you-
just.
It's like you
Get
don't
our
even have a
hopes up?
smartphone.
I don't have very good signal. No, I ate there before. Me and my buddy, we were going to pick up a Jeep way up there like a couple years ago.
Look
Okay.
at you guys with like the.
And-
I didn't realize you had subtitles on here.
Oh, yeah.
You're very accessible. I
Oh,
like
it's
that.
ridiculous.
Okay,
dude.
so real
How
quick,
far we've come.
while Tyler Googles the
I can't.
pickle.
I don't
The
have
pickle
very good
tickle?
signal.
I'm just gonna try to jot off Jacqueline's Waffle House order just to see,
Okay.
so you can see how much of a problem this is. So we got the all-star breakfast, scrambled eggs with cheese, hash browns smothered and covered, a biscuit, waffle,
What's smothered and covered?
That's
Onions
Is that
and
cheese and
onions and cheese.
Okay.
Because
and
Chunk's is
sausage
where it's
patty.
at.
Chunked is the ham.
Right.
Chunk's
here,
is
dude.
where it's at.
It's in Markle, Indiana.
Sausage patties instead of bacon.
Yep.
Yeah, sausage all day.
Sausage. Yeah.
Do you know Lucas?
Luca gets a waffle and a side of bacon. Like this is,
Now,
I'm not kidding you.
Do you put syrup on your sausage patties?
No.
No.
Try it.
No,
I
dude.
do.
Okay, so-
And I dip my bacon in that shit.
Oh, not,
yeah.
no,
Dude,
dude.
yeah.
I don't do none of that syrup, fucking maple sausage crap, or sage. Dude.
What?
Keep that fucking
Ew,
sage to yourself.
sausage is gross.
Yeah, keep
Sage is
that-
not my favorite.
Okay, yeah. So it's up by Fort Wayne.
Okay.
It's in Markle, Indiana.
Called the tickle pickle?
It's just called the pickle.
Oh, the pickle. Okay.
But this fucking place, they're like famous for like these like potato things, and it's just like they like take like a baked potato and then kind of like chop it up all of them, whatever, in like in a big bowl, and you just get whatever you want on top of it. Like I forget what I got, but they had like basically dinners on top of a potato.
Nice.
It was pretty good.
You're
So-
saying like a lot of erotic words right now, and I
Yeah.
feel like it's turning into like
It was
a
good. Boil them, mash them, put them in a stew.
Right.
cover them with cheese.
So it's
Yeah.
a place called The Pickle,
The
and they're
Pickle.
known for potatoes.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, dude.
There's a lot
yeah,
to
it's
that.
kind of fucked up now. I
Interesting
think about
Yeah,
it.
there's a lot to that.
Yeah, it's
A lot to unwrap there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. It's in Markle too. What the? Who named that town?
What are you drinking?
Well, these are Smirnoff screwdrivers. They're the shit.
Do you not get like stage 10 heartburn from those?
It's worth it if I do.
Ugh.
They're
Really?
so good.
I don't
They're so
understand.
good.
Like I always hear all these
No.
people talk like, "Oh, does that give you heart? Breathing gives me fucking heartburn." I wonder what it's like to like just not have it. You know, like
Right.
even if I took heartburn like my pills and drank some citrus shit, that'd be like, "Oh, guess what? Time to eat another one."
True
Bye-bye,
story.
kidneys.
There is a bottle of Tyler's heartburn medicine behind the bar at Ziggy's right now.
Good. That's
True
what happens
story.
when you're 30 plus years old.
I've had it since I was since I was 16. I've had
Wow.
it literally since high school. My doctor's like, "Oh, so how long you been taking your medicine?" I'm like, because I used to buy it over the counter. I'm like, fucking forever. Like, gave me a prescription, so I don't have to pay $25 goddamn dollars.
Yeah.
You know
now
how
I get
much
90 days for $7.
you know how much I bitched today about how late this is?
Yeah. Did you?
Did you?
I love
was like,
it.
I was like, why is this so late?
How people are like 8 o'clock.
No, dude. When it gets dark at 6, like I literally was laying on my fucking couch before I came. I'm like watching TV. So I've been watching a new TV show.
Have you guys survived daylight savings time going away?
I don't get
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
we're not springing forward again, right?
No.
Well, that
we,
bill
are.
hasn't passed yet.
We are.
Huh? Yeah, it has.
If it
it's
passes, we
stuck.
won't fall back again.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
spring
yeah.
forward.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
So, I
So-
mean, we don't have little kids anymore.
Yeah.
Like, when you have, like,
So
little
this
kids,
is the
it
time
sucks.
it is forever now.
Yeah.
In the spring, we won't spring forward.
No,
Well,
she
No,
said-
it depends.
we'll spring forward, but then after that,
I thought the fallback was the last fallback, and then and then we like moved to a different time, right? Because now we're on.
a different time zone. I've
So
heard
we're
that
on
also.
we're on
Yeah.
Eastern.
Or like a different like time, like prehistoric.
But I think they're moving us to Central.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
I heard that. I
heard that
thought
also.
that like we're falling back.
I got
and
nothing.
moving to Central. I think.
Is that the same time zone?
Let's
that
read the paper
Chicago's
from
on?
'92.
Oh, yeah.
And let's see what they
What
have.
did you do? You brought a newspaper from '92. I want to know why.
2 of them. I was cleaning my grandpa's garage, dude, and found them.
I want to know what's going on. there.
35 cents per copy.
What?
Yeah,
35 cents.
right here. 35.
What is happening?
35 cents.
I'm making the mistake.
I was
this
like,
time.
what's happening right now?
See, look.
Ooh, I like that noise. That's some ASMR. Keep doing that.
Government leaders from at least 48 states and territories will be in the Farm Progress Showgrounds this afternoon.
Is that the Columbus paper?
Yeah, the Republic.
The Republic has the same logo still.
Yeah, and probably has since.
There was some big farm show apparently going on.
Yeah.
What was the date on that? September.
September 29th, 1992.
I was 4.
Yeah, I was 6 months old.
I was 11.
That's your old.
Does that say John Deere toys? Kids dig them.
Kids dig them.
Dig them.
Not gonna lie, they're not wrong.
Look,
We dug 'em.
It's
Yeah.
easy to shop Fair Oaks Mall.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So Fair Oaks Mall was pretty brand new at
Yeah.
that time.
Yeah. Yeah, look at it. I mean, it's like,
Is there still Cummins offices in there? Like, what's in
No, they
there?
tore it all down.
yeah, they're tearing it down.
So
Oh,
it's
no,
all
that's Nexus Park. I was thinking of the Commons.
in Nexus Park.
yeah, dude, this whole thing's like farming was just huge back then, apparently.
It's still huge.
It is
that
still
the
huge.
same-
No, but I mean, like,
place?
people don't give a shit about
Is
it.
that the bakery?
Yeah,
Farmers.
Allmeyer Bakery.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fashion Shop Center.
1992.
Shell Lubricants Warehouse, Shell Rotel.
Show them in the camera
$29
there,
a case.
Tyler. Show them in the camera there what they're looking at.
Yeah,
Got
different-
Chatons.
Look,
Hey, look at that. We got
Can we talk about-
Chatons. Shannon and Sherry's or Shannon Andrews' business
Levi's $19.99.
out there in Hope.
Can we look at that ad for Garcia's and just have an RIP moment
Where's it
Right.
Where do
Gar-
you see that?
in that corner over there?
Yeah, because Garcia's
corner?
got bought. Correct. That is something else now,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's open.
Mm.
at? Wait, which?
Wait, what is Garcia's?
See Garcia's Mexican
Whoa,
restaurant. A
what'd you say?
chimichanga for $4.20. What a
What did
steal!
you just say? You don't know what Garcia's is?
Really?
So over by the Cozy
Uh huh.
Yeah.
at Holiday Center, if you go like you're in front of the Cozy where like Riki is and this and that, and
Yeah.
if you can walk back that way down that little alleyway,
I got you.
there's a little Mexican restaurant there on the left. It was called Garcia's back in the day. They basically made it okay to put French dressing on Mexican food and fucking love it.
It was so
Wow.
good.
French dressing, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Their salsa was like a French dressing Catalina kind of mix,
Look
Wow.
at this.
and it was fire.
Did you
Wait.
see that our traitorous fucks group chat is popping off right now?
I did.
This one says. This
I don't know what a traitorous fuck group chat is.
It's where we send pictures of hot wings to each other and then hate each other.
Wow. Okay. I have got to be completely honest. I'm a little confused right now.
Because you missed us so much.
Will somebody make a comment? Because it's weird to not have comments by now.
Yeah.
So will somebody
I kind of thought that too, but
make
I
a comment?
I just
'Cause
did.
I see there are people watching, but I need, okay, there we go. Got two comments. They're in the fucking room, but got two comments. Ben Jaws, what up, Jaws? Holy shit.
Okay, there's some people.
Wait, look at this. There's never a dull momento.
Yep.
Momenito or whatever. However you say Spanish.
Momentito.
It says La Bamba's Mexican
La
restaurant.
Bamba.
La
Dude,
Bambas.
I worked there when I was 16. What's up, Holly?
Did you really?
Hi, Emily. How you doing?
Hi,
Braden Lloyd, Tessie's 1-2. Okay, finally got them comments going. Got that
Okay.
chat going. Get involved in here. We're going to talk about these two ladies and the things they do because honestly, it's better than any content that Tyler and I can come up with.
Look how cheap those shoes are.
I know. I know.
anniversary sale.
Tyler right now is a newspaper from 1992. But Jacqueline, Shayna, definitely want to talk about what you guys are up to because I know Boobs and Brews is doing something.
We're always doing something.
Always.
Yeah. So what's the big project? What's going on? So now, last time we talked, there was a lot of work for Turning Point, which I'm sure you're still involved with them.
We actually won their.
I want to put a big old highlight on that. If you'll put that, that's 2021 Community Impact Award, Boobs and Brews Mom Club, which is amazing because I go back to the day when you guys were first on this podcast, because kind of hoping that something like that would come to fruition for you guys. Not that you wanted an award or to be recognized for what you're doing, but just to know that you're making
It's very validating.
the
though.
proper impact, right?
For sure.
I say everybody wants an award. They just don't want to say they want an award.
Right.
Well, and we started out the year Luca was born, so 2018. We started out with 80 members, and now we have close to 3,000.
3,000.
So
And like
You
literally,
tell them all to vote for me. 2024. Right.
we actually don't allow political posts on Boobs and Brews.
That's a good philosophy.
You're telling me that you wouldn't support the Burton Me ticket in 2024?
We can't.
There
It's
was
like us not
lots-
talking about politics.
We don't talk about politics.
I mean, we talk about
Isn't it
ourselves as
shocking?
politics.
Isn't it shocking that I don't allow that?
It is a little shocking to me to be
Because I
completely
just don't
honest
want to
with you.
have to like monitor it.
Sure, no,
it'd
no,
Yeah,
be,
for
it
that's
sure.
should be a
the-
shit show. It'd be
Yeah.
a shit show.
For sure. Couple
We actually
comments. Holly Barrett actually had a conversation with Holly on Monday night. She's super interested in what you guys were doing. I told her how to find the group. I said, you got to be a woman and a mom. I'm pretty sure are the two.
You don't have to be a woman. You have to identify as a woman.
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
We're inclusive.
Okay.
yeah.
But have children?
So right now we go back and forth on this constantly. People always ask us to open up the group to all women. But the reason we don't, our logic is we have a lot of moms that really, really like share some really traumatic things. Like we're seeking a lot of help. And we just feel like if we open that up to everyone, that will kind of ruin the trust and dynamic we try to create in the group. We try really hard to create safe spaces. Like we've had some grade A assholes. God.
Yeah, definitely.
We had someone like pop off about a mom who was asking about her like trans daughter, and she like went on this tangent. And we're like, nope, this is not the place.
Like you gotta go.
Sorry, bye.
Right.
So
Because we don't want people like that mother. I just try to sit back and think like, what kind of courage did it take for her to finally open up in the group and ask this question
to a bunch of strangers.
That she doesn't even know, couldn't point us out in a crowd probably. And then you got this asshole that wants to chime in and talk shit. And it's like, dude, this is not what we're about. I don't know.
The internet.
Welcome to the internet.
Yeah, it's like we make it very, very clear. Like
we are not the ones.
We're not the ones to fuck with when it comes to that.
Don't.
Like, accept people, be open-minded. If you don't like it, scroll along just like you do anything else on Facebook.
I've learned that it's fucking impossible for someone just to mind their own fucking business.
It really is.
Like someone will be scrolling through something and it'll just fucking eat them alive, and instead of just being like, oh, cool, go right past it, they're just all like,
Yeah.
fuck you, dude.
Make that face again, Tyler.
Wait,
That's your angry typing face?
Yeah.
That's what you do when
Fuck
somebody
you,
has an
dude.
opinion.
I don't ever angry type anyone because I just scroll past it.
Right.
Like, it's just so frustrating because as moms, we're all just trying to do our best. So and as people in general, like how Shayna raises her kid doesn't deeply affect how I raise my kid.
That's what I mean. But people don't understand that. It's like if it doesn't directly fucking affect you, just leave it alone.
Yeah,
and as long as
exactly.
you're not being blatantly neglectful or
I do
abusive.
that in most cases, but I cannot let this fucking beard of yours go by.
You're gonna have to.
I can't let it. I gotta sit here and stare at this thing through the whole month of November.
You're gonna have to let it go, dude.
We're gonna have Thanksgiving episode in here, and I gotta stare at that thing through the whole month of November.
Hopefully, there's
Holly's
food in
asking
it.
how to find us.
Holly, I believe it's just Boobs and Brews Moms Club. Now, it's a private group.
So it's Boobs and Brews Columbus, Indiana.
Okay.
Is what you search. And if you don't answer the questions, so one of them's like, are you a creepy guy here because of the word boobs? Are you Tyler Me? Those are our like questions.
That'd be hilarious. If that's
We want you to
actually one of the
answer
questions.
those.
Yeah, so if you don't
That's
answer them, our admin, like we have an automated admin system that like filters you out. So you have to answer the questions.
Okay.
I get on there. I make
Every week we're like, God damn it, Tyler Me.
Yeah,
go
they're
away."
like, are you Tyler Me? I'm like, fuck, and I have to say
Not
yes.
again.
I have
to be honest.
I have to type yes. Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna lie though. It's really funny because like sometimes we get some fucking bold dudes that will just type yes.
Yeah.
Because literally one of the questions is, are you a creepy guy that is just trying to join this group because of the word boobs? And dudes will put yes. Like,
what if I'm not creepy and I just like boobs?
Listen, the boobs that are on our group are like pumping boobs that have like 3-inch long bleeding nipples. Like they are not the
Keep
boobs.
talking. I'm just kidding.
What is it? These are not the droids you're looking for.
Right.
These are not the boobs you're looking
Right.
for.
I definitely titled this episode "Boobs Are Awesome."
Well, I think our first episode of like our actual podcast, which we don't do anymore because we're busy, but was boobs, brews, and buttholes.
Yeah.
yeah, we talked about a lot of buttholes that day.
We could have done some cool things with that pod if we would have just had the time.
We just had such weird schedules.
Well, and COVID happened, and so that kind of put a damper on things because
It
we
really
couldn't
did.
be together for.
Yep.
And it's just, I mean, we both had restaurant schedules. Jimmy works night shift, so I'm home by myself. So please don't come and murder me.
Yeah, right. We actually now have the ability. So it's funny. I have the ability now to actually set these up from home to do like a Zoom chat.
I hate
live
Zoom meetings more
podcast.
than anything imaginable. That is
Alright,
my
fine.
least favorite thing
Alright,
about
fine.
my job. When someone's like, let's make it a Zoom meeting, I literally want to jump off a bridge because I hate them so
I
much.
just don't call into them. That's the best thing about Zoom meeting is
I call in and I don't video.
That makes every meeting optional at that point. Then like my boss will text me, he's like, "Hey, you gonna Zoom in?" I'm like, "Nah." I'm like, I'll get the email after the meeting that just totally describes everything that everyone talked about
Send me the minutes.
without all the bullshit. Yeah.
What else have we been up to? We both got new jobs.
We did Pride.
We were
Yeah,
I
so
got
you
my
guys
shorts
are
for that finally.
You really?
You didn't
Yeah.
show up.
That
What
my
the
shorts
hell?
weren't in yet.
This year?
No, I just got. No, I
was
had
like-
him this year.
Yeah, where the fuck were you?
I don't know. I guess I didn't get the invite this year.
Not
So
only-
a commitment that I want to make for us is next year. I want us to become involved with that.
Yes,
I already
set up
have the
next to
shorts,
us.
dude.
I know
I'm
you
telling
have
you, they
the
have
shorts.
a 1-inch inseam.
So we actually had a guy talk about he's a DJ.
Yeah.
Kind of setting up with our booth and like playing music and just kind of being like a good vibe, a good, energy, fun.
Yeah.
That could be something you guys could do. Just kind of set up, wear some cool outfits.
Hang
Well,
out
I
with
mean,
us.
we don't even have to like podcast, like just
Or just play music
to
or
get some
something.
content.
Yeah.
Get some content, but actively like
Be in the
help
community.
too. Actively be out there and helping with that because I know it's important to a whole lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
Tyler,
It's
me and
such a
I,
good day.
Tyler, me and I both straight, but have a certain. I promise. But have a certain. We both have a
Speak
a
for
deep.
yourself. I'm just.
I
It's
could see
finally
that.
out.
I could see that look in his eye when you said that.
It's finally out.
I'm
We,
like, I've tricked him.
It's
Yeah,
like I
you
think
got
it's
me.
one of our the week leading up to Pride is so stressful, and we joked back and forth that Shane and I were gonna break up by the end of the week because
Yeah.
I turn into like a level 5 psychopath the week. You know how I get, Sean B.
Well, you're normally around a level 4 anyway.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm like, we need to do this, we need to do that, and I like tell her a million times about the things we need to do.
I know when I started working with you, like
When I realized you were my
when I
people?
met you, like, but you're like, oh, this and this and blah 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 blah, this list of stuff that blah blah blah, and I'm like, you need to chill the fuck out.
That's just who I am.
You're gonna have to
It's
calm
you know
down.
why this is. You know why I'm like this. It's because the one thing I cannot stand more than anything. Oh God, I'm gonna start yelling about the Festival Lights Parade. Is a big talk, do nothing, bitch. Like you're gonna sit there and talk the talk, but you don't volunteer. You don't do something. I just can't handle it. So that is like my biggest pet peeve. So don't talk about it. Be about it. So
Right.
I'm a very much a be about it person. If I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it,
Right,
and it's gonna be good.
and that has
Yeah.
a lot to do with the award that you
Yeah.
guys brought
Yeah.
to show us tonight.
Yeah, and it's always funny when Turning Point talks about us because they're like, you and Shayna are just so rough around the edges and you just say whatever you want. I'm like,
Just rough around the edges.
Like
is it.
sometimes when we walk in their office,
They
you can-
haven't seen this show, okay?
Well,
they haven't-
Dee
Dee
has.
has.
She was like, you've
Yeah.
said butthole so many times.
Yeah. So she's kind of like the contact at Turning Point that I was actually texting her today about some donations and stuff that they might need right now. And she was like, asking me about my new job and stuff. She's super, like, she's kind of like she's become a friend of ours.
And
but,
Sure.
she's always been so supportive of us.
Oh, so, like no matter what, like just her asking me about my new job today. Like I didn't expect her to do that. I didn't
Sure.
even know she knew. Like I knew she knew, I guess, but I don't know. It just was. Yeah, I love Dee Dee. She's a great person. But
Are you allowed to say what you do here?
Yeah, I can say that.
Okay.
I got a new job at the Bartholomew County Beverage.
Shayna
Company.
sells beer.
I still sell
Which is
beer.
a big change from selling beer before.
Shayna sells beer, but different now.
Just bigger volumes, I guess. But yeah,
Bulk
it's been
beer.
it's been quite the change from going, bartending, the schedule that comes along with that, the
She texts
environment,
me
the
at
life.
6 o'clock in the morning like a
Yeah.
psychopath.
When she said, I was asking her this morning what time we had to be here, and she said, Sean said not, like 7:45, and I was like, PM? Like, what the fuck? Like, 'cause I don't know. It's just so weird how like everything's changed so much. you
Oh
know?
my
Yeah, it's
God.
like you're used to like being up till fucking
Yeah.
midnight or 1 or 2, and
Right.
then it's like
Yeah.
now you're like 8:30 rolls around, you're like, whoo.
When it's getting dark right now at 6,
Yeah.
I'm like, is it 9 p.m.? What
That's
the
right,
heck?
dude.
I used to love texting Shayna on Saturday nights at like 10 o'clock before I went to bed, and then I get a response at like 4:30 in the morning.
Like when I got the bar closed down and was checking my phone and was like, okay, let's text. And I would text her back just because I knew her ass probably had her phone on silent.
I never
and
had my
had
phone
her
loud.
sleeping mask on and her earphones in. Her
Dude,
earplugs
Patrick
in.
and his
If,
fucking
if I'm not
mask.
wearing my watch, I don't know when my phone goes off.
Popped my 2 mellies, go to
Yeah,
bed.
popped her mellies and was in bed. I knew I wasn't
yeah.
waking her ass up.
Yeah,
Wow.
But
See, I'm still very much I'll fall asleep where I fall asleep type. Like,
Really?
oh yeah,
Does
if
it
I'm,
whole
up,
yeah.
if
body
I'm up
hurt?
watching basketball, I'm just like
100%.
chilling. Wake up in the morning on the couch with my sitting straight up. I'll sleep sitting straight up. I don't give a fuck.
I can't do that, dude.
Yeah.
I am 100% that person. I don't care.
She does fall asleep all the time. She's
Where
like,
I'm-
I'm taking a nap.
where I'm at, what I'm doing, who I'm with. If I need like a 20-minute nap, I'll go fucking lay her on down, and within 1 minute, I'm asleep.
Gross.
And it drives Grant crazy. Actually, this morning I woke up with a Snapchat from him. He had he had snapped me snoring next to him and was like, I hope you're at least dreaming about me. And sometimes I joke with him. I'm like, do you just sit there and watch me sleep and just like get angry because you can't sleep? And he's like, I mean, sometimes.
I love that. Like, the fact that you could just fall asleep. It's
Oh,
like,
God.
I'm like taking two
Dude.
mellies, doing my
Nope.
stretches. Like,
Dude, that's Brian. Brian can do that. Brian Jones. He
Fall
fuck
asleep
that-
anywhere.
Anywhere.
We were in the bed of an F-1 fucking 50 in the Dominican Republic, and he's snoring. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, we're in the fucking shit of it right now, and you're asleep.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing? He just, quit. People are thinking he's dying because he can't fucking breathe when he's asleep. I'm like, Jesus, dude. I'm like,
I can fall asleep anywhere.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't like to. I'm not like to go to bed early. Like my wife gets so angry because she'll be like, she'd go to bed at 7:30 if she could every
oh,
night.
God, that sounds beautiful.
Every night. She'd just go to bed and lay there and be. She's like, I just want to lay flat. That's what she says. I just want to lay flat. I'm
feel
like,
that.
it's still fucking daylight outside. I just want to lay flat. I don't want to sit on the couch with you. I want to go lay flat. You can come lay flat with me, or you can sit here. I don't give a fuck.
I'm going to say that from now on.
Like,
I'm going to lay
what the
flat.
fuck? Okay. But
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not 2 yet. I'm not going to bed. Like,
Oh, that's
See,
so
and that was always something that was wild to me, you know, bartending and stuff. I'd come home at 4, 5, 6 a.m.
sure.
And a lot of my coworkers were always like, man, I'm going to have to go home and wind down. No, man. I walk in, kick my shoes off, lay down, and I'm asleep.
When
See,
I
I do not have
bartended,
to
I
wind
could
down.
do that.
Sarah gives me shit all the time because
100%.
when I get home at 4 a.m, I sit in my car for another hour and watch TikToks before I ever walk inside.
Oh, God, Sean, that's my, like, That's, like, my...
This bitch sits in her garage and drinks coffee, like
Every morning.
in her car. Like,
Every
she'll just be like,
single
I'm in the
morning.
car, I'm sitting in my garage drinking my Starbucks, and I'm like, what? Like, you're at home, and there's no one else there.
Yeah.
Your husband, well,
Is
I guess
asleep.
he's asleep. Luke is at school. Like, why not just go inside? She's like, I don't know. My dogs will bother me.
I'll sit in my car and
Just
drink
sits
my
there.
coffee, respond to emails for work. Like,
If I
in your
go
garage,
home,
you sit in your car?
Yeah,
if I
in her
go-
car. In her car.
if I go home and sit on my couch at 4 a.m. and flip on TikToks and start doing all that shit, it'll be an hour because I take about an hour.
Yep.
And I'll wake everybody up.
Mm-hmm.
So I just sit in my car and do it.
yep. Yep.
I can smoke in my car. I can't smoke in my house. All the things. I just sit there for an hour.
I, like,
I
go
want-
through all
TikTok.
my, like, bullshit I want to look at. Like, yeah.
I fell asleep one time when I got home. Granted, I was at the bar.
That's called passing out.
Half in my truck and half out of it. I had the door.
Not you, Tyler.
I had the door open and half of my body was out, like my foot was hanging down and this arm was out, and I'm like sitting there, and then it was raining, so like I woke up and half of my body was fucking wet, and I'm like, what has happened to me? And I look, and I'm like, oh my god, I didn't make it all the way inside.
So wait, you had like gotten one leg out of your car to get out and fell asleep?
Yeah, my
Mr.
truck. So
you guys can sleep
no,
anywhere?
look. So like I'm sitting here like this, and I shut my truck off, open